emails I missed Sheikh Mukhtar and Udin to add it, but some of on my page and my Facebook. Number one, don't ride with the boys except your mahram. That's what they say. Okay, it's not I do not ride. I say I ask them only what are the major lessons we can take from the character. Number two, don't leave the house without the permission of your parent. Is that a good one? Good. I like that one. Number three, don't take something that is not yours, even if it belongs to your parents. Is that good? That's good, because if you're taking Ben's car, you should get still permission. Number four, don't leave the house after Maghrib. Allahu Akbar. This is the barakah of the tarbiyah that they are taking. You see, they are young sisters, high school students. That's the Islam. Don't leave the house of your sister after Maghrib time. See, there was a story about one of the Sahabi, and that Sahabi liked his wife very much. He was a jealous Sahabi. And the reason was, by the way, his wife was one of the beautiful Sahaba. He said, go ahead and pray the Salah the morning hours. But when it comes after Maghrib, I don't want you to go to the masjid. Pray the home. You know what she said? The Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, لا تمنعوا إماء الله مساجد الله. That's the hadith that she used. It's sahih. She said, the Prophet said, you cannot block, you cannot stop the woman to go to the house of Allah. And he did not mention the name at the time. He said, like, but time changed. That's what he said. The Prophet was alive. After his death, there is a fitna. Dark and all this. She said, like, no, I'm going too. The Sahabi, he let her go. It was dark, she went. And you know, man is faster than the woman, right? What he did is, he was behind, right? He said, no, you can't go. So, he was at home, she left. And then when she left a while, he ran and he came from the other side and he hit one block before the masjid, and it was dark, and he waited until she was about to pass the block. When she was about to pass one of the wall, next to the wall, she turned to the masjid direction. Then he came after her and he used his four fingers heavily and hit at her back. And he ran. And nobody saw it. And then you know what she did? She never went to the masjid. She came back running. And he went to the masjid. He did his jama'ah. And he came back to home. He said, Ya Ammat Allah, the female slave of Allah, I haven't seen you in the masjid. What happened? She said, Wallahi, you say the truth. There are a lot of fitnas because of the darkness. I'm not going there anymore. So, number four, don't leave the house after Maghrib. 5. Read dua at all times. Read dua at all times. MashaAllah. I have a great class. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. Number 6. Wear seat belt. That's a very important. Good lesson. Wear seat belt. We found sister was without seat belt. So that's why she was thrown from the car, right? Heavy speed and all this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless her. Allahumma ameen. Number 7, don't listen to music. Don't listen to music. Music doesn't help. Instead, listen to what? Quran or Nasheed. Very good. Quran or Nasheed. Okay? By the way, nowadays people ask me, what's the difference with Somali Nasheed with the Arab Nasheed? There's no difference. If there is a Somali Nasheed, I mean, Somali Nasheed is like Wadani. If it talks like the love of the country, if it talks like, you remember like that Nasheeda has Allah Niki Amina Awudle. So Allah is the greatest, and whoever believes has a power. So, and then the scholars, they talked about the drums and the music, the instruments, and then they yes, and then that's we will discuss one day about that. The content is good, but we'll talk about the women that are not covered, who are singing and in front of the men and all this. That we know that's haram. So, but we are talking about the content. Okay. Number 8, don't be friends with the boys. So boyfriends and girlfriends is haram. We'll talk about this workshop that is coming. 9, don't drive with the teens without a permit or driver license. So, no, not with the teens. Maybe 18 is teens. That's true. But don't drive with the teens, even if they have driver lesson or permit. If someone has a driver lesson, but they are not mahram to each other, right? 10, respect your parents. That's true. 11, don't do something that your parents won't approve. It's a beautiful also. And 12, peer pressure. That's what they put. I don't know what they meant. Peer pressure means don't abide peer pressure, right? Okay. I want you to take quick siyasa shar'iyya. Let's go. Half hour quick note taking. We said like the authorities, it's authority related to the amwal and the authority related to the government. Yes, brother. Can you make quick? You have a question? Yes. Okay. We have like authority of the government in Islamic law and authority related to the wealth in Islamic law. So we finished the chapter authority related to the government, right? And then now we are discussing about authorities related to the wealth. So the hadith. So this is what, okay, just I'm reading only the hadith. The hadith says, إنكم سترون بعدي أثرة وأمورا تنكرونها. I will say in Arabic than in English. قالوا فما تأمرنا يا رسول الله قال أدوا إليهم حقهم واسألوا الله حقكم. This is even related to us today. For the Somalis and for the Muslims. Now we have a new president, we have a new prime minister in Somalia, and then there are people who are complaining. Why they are complaining? Because they think they did not get what they wanted or what they have liked, maybe, as they thought, right? The hadith says, beautiful hadith. The Prophet said, إِنَّكُمْ سَتَرَوْنَ بَعْدِ أَثَرٍ. After my death, the governments that are coming will give preference, favors to the others. Favors to what? To the others that do not deserve, based on tribe or based on friendship. Not only that, وَأُمُورًا تُنْكِرُونَهَا. And you will see issues that never approved by Allah or the Prophet, but not to the level of kufr. Okay, write down, not to the level of clear kufr. I'll give you an example. Scholars, they say this hadith means munkar, it's munkar. For example, if there are a lot of singing everywhere, like when instead of reading the Quran, the beginning of the program, that boy, men and women, dum, 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 and mixing with each other and heading to each other and touching and all this. It's a munkar. It's a munkar. But it's not clear kufr, right? It's ma'asi. We know that. It's ma'asi. Mixing boys and the girls dancing. So you will see issues or some practices that tunkirunaha means which is munkar, but not kufran bawaha, not clear kufr, disbelief. If you see that from the authorities, the president, the prime minister, the ministers, if you see that, what you will do? قالوا فما تأمرنا يا رسول الله. So what we do? If we see all this in our time and you died already, what would you do? Give us advice. قال, the Prophet says, أدوا إليهم حقهم. أدوا إليهم حقهم. Do your obligation toward the government. They said here it means السمع والطاعة إلا في المعصية. Do whatever government wants you to do, unless it is what? Unless it is معصية, disobedience. أنا أمرك الدولة دقات دولة هلا تاجر هلا شقيق. So do what the government wants, do what the government commands, as long it is not معصية. If it's not, because there is hadith that says لا طاعة لمخلوق في معصية الخالق, right? There's no obedience to the creation if they ask you to do معصية, munkar, unlawful acts, right? Okay. How about our rights? The Prophet said, وَاسْأَلُوا اللَّهَ حَقَّكُمْ. The Prophet did not say fine. Look what he said. وَاسْأَلُوا اللَّهَ حَقَّكُمْ. Ask Allah your rights. Anybody get? Anybody understood this? What does it mean? Your university level, right? Before I explain, sometimes you should try to get the meaning. What does it mean? وَاسْأَلُوا اللَّهَ حَقَّكُمْ. Do what the government wants you to do, but ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala your rights. But the hadith, the beginning says, your rights already what? You lost your rights for someone else. The president or the prime minister or the government, they are giving favors to the others based on the tribe, based on the friendship, and you lost because of that your rights. And then the Prophet said, do what the government wants you to do. Not only that, ask Allah to give you your rights. What does it mean? Sister and then brother. Okay, Allah will answer the dua of oppressed. That's number one answer. There are three answers. What's number two? This is fitna. Ask Allah that to remove this fitna from the government. And make it short, because they say ask. It's as'alullah. You say that I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala al-hidayah, that Allah guide them, wa tawfiq, and Allah show them what's right to do it. And then it will happen one of the two. Either, as sister said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer the dua and guide them to the right and will give, and they say, we're very sorry, all the population, and will give you your right. Or Allah will replace them, different people that will do the right thing. You get the point, right? Okay. Yes. Quick.
Use food to show the community that this person got the right.
MashaAllah. Very smart. He said like you prove, you show the people this person is not the right person. So that's okay also. That's okay because you're not fighting. What you're doing is what? And Islam allows you, because Hamza, the Sayyidu Shuhada is who? Hamza, right? And number two person. Who's number two person? Hamza Sayyidu Shuhada, and someone stood up before oppressed the government and told them,
You're not
stop,
right. Stop.
yes, stop the wrong that you're doing and do the right thing, and then killed you because of that, and you become shaheed. So that is also very honored position to become shaheed.
Great Shaheed.
Okay. And the next hadith, that hadith is clear. So that will come the Prophet, and now it's going on. Allahu Akbar. So this will give us more belief in the Prophet, right? The Prophet says there will be a day the governments and the authorities will do things like in a preference, favoritism. Did you hear about that? Favoritism? That's what they will do. Okay? But the Prophet said like no fighting. You don't have to rise against the government with the arm and start and bloodshed and all this. No. And وليس لولاة الأموال أن يقسموها بحسب أهوائهم كما يقسم المال. Here it says, you have that Sheikh Mukhtar, right? So you don't do that when you have and you are under the authority of the government. Never distribute the wealth based on the way you think. But the money and items have value came to Umar. It was worth of Umar, right? It was, they say like it was a battle, and then Muslims won, and then they brought ghanima. So they brought the khums. Al-khums, that's what it means. Or al-khams. فقال إن قوما أدوا الأمانة في هذا الأمناء. He said like those who brought to me, they did their job because they collected everything the time. So thank you. And just 3 minutes I will conclude. They brought, yes, thank you. That's what I wanted. They brought everything that they have, the shaqalah, the workers of the government. What they're supposed to collect, they collected and brought to me. They are umana. Umana means what? Trustworthy. They did not use anything. فقال له بعض الحاضرين. Those who were sitting there, when they saw this huge amount of wealth, you know what they said? إنك أديت الأمانة إلى الله تعالى فأدوا إليك الأمانة. You know why these people they did this? Allahu Akbar. Somali government are listening right now, or friends of Somali government are listening. My dear brothers and sisters, look what the Umar did. The workers, like workers and ministers, wuzirada, the wuzara, they did their job to bring all the wealth without touching, without stealing. They brought everything to the president, to the Amir. And then nothing is missing. You know what the people said when they saw like the complete thing? No corruption, right? Look what they say. إِنَّكَ أَدَّيْتَ الْأَمَانَ إِلَى اللَّهِ. You become trustworthy to Allah. Then what happened? فَأَدُّوا إِلَيْكَ الْأَمَانَ. And they became what? Trustworthy for you. You are
Trustworthy to Allah.
Trustworthy to Allah. Then they become trustworthy for you, to you. Yes. You get the point? You are not cheating Allah, so they are not cheating to you. They are not cheating you. وَلَوْ رَتَعْتَ لَرَتَعُوا. Okay? This is beautiful. وَلَوْ رَتَعْتَ لَرَتَعُوا.